In December 2018, scientists made a discovery that rewrote everything we thought we knew about extinction. Deep in the Pacific Ocean off Japan, their cameras captured something impossible, a partnership between ancient sea creatures that vanished from Earth 273 million years ago. But this wasn't just a single miracle. It was the beginning of a wave of discoveries that would challenge our understanding of life itself. Because around the world, species we declared extinct are walking, swimming, and crawling back into existence. This is the story of Earth's greatest survivors, the living fossils that refuse to die. Picture the ocean floor 273 million years ago. Long before dinosaurs ruled the Earth, ancient seas were dominated by strange partnerships, colorful corals growing from the stems of flower-like animals called sea lilies, creating underwater gardens that stretched across prehistoric seafloors. Then came the Great Dying, the Permian extinction that wiped out 96% of all marine life. These partnerships vanished completely, leaving only fossils as proof they ever existed. For nearly 300 million years, scientists believed this ancient relationship was lost forever. Until 2018, when researchers exploring the depths off Japan's coast made a shocking discovery. At over 100 meters below the surface, their lights illuminated something that shouldn't exist. Living corals growing from the stems of modern sea lilies, recreating a partnership that predated the dinosaurs. The same symbiotic dance that had vanished 273 million years ago was happening again, hidden in the darkness of the deep ocean. This wasn't evolution repeating itself. If you want to see a real-life time traveler, look no further than the coelacanth. This fish first appeared 400 million years ago, when the first animals were just learning to crawl onto land. Scientists thought it died with the dinosaurs 65 million years ago. Then, in 1938, museum curator Marjorie Courtenay-Latimer spotted something unusual in a pile of discarded fish at a South African dock. A strange blue creature with lobed fins and scales like armor. The coelacanth was alive. But the story doesn't end there. In 2025, researchers off the California coast encountered something that made their hearts stop. At depths exceeding 1,000 meters, their underwater cameras captured high-definition footage of a coelacanth gliding through the darkness, 3,000 miles from where these fish were supposed to exist. In 1955, Israel's Hula Valley was drained to create farmland. With it disappeared a small spotted frog that scientists had only seen 3 times. By 1996, they declared it extinct. But in 2011, a park ranger made an incredible discovery. Deep in the remaining swampland, he found a single frog with the distinctive black and white spotted belly. The hula-painted frog had returned from the dead. What happened next shocked the scientific world. Genetic testing revealed this wasn't just any frog. It was a living relic from the Ice Age. The hula-painted frog belonged to a group of amphibians that ruled Europe for millions of years, before going extinct 15,000 years ago. This tiny frog had survived the Ice Age, the rise of human civilization, and the destruction of its habitat. It was a living fossil that had been hiding in plain sight, 15,000 years older than science thought possible. In the remote Himalayan rivers of India, local tribes had been eating a legendary fish for generations, but scientists hadn't seen it since 1933. The shell snakehead had vanished from the scientific record for over 80 years. Wildlife biologist Forrest Galanti spent months searching the banks of the Chel River in West Bengal. Repeated expeditions had failed to find any trace of this elusive fish. Then in 2024, everything changed. Working with local tribal knowledge, researchers finally located 3 living specimens of the largest snakehead species. On a casual evening hike in 2023, Dutch biologists Rob Felix and Annelies Jacobs were exploring the highlands of Cape Verde. The Monte Gordo grasshopper had last been seen alive in 1980. Scientists declared it extinct in 1996, but here it was, as if time had stood still on this remote island mountaintop. In the days that followed, they discovered males, females, and young grasshoppers on the upper slopes of Monte Gordo. Sometimes, the most remarkable discoveries happen in the most familiar places. In 2018, marine biologist Jeff Goddard was exploring tide pools at Naples Point in California when he noticed something unusual: tiny, translucent clams extending bright white striped feet longer than their shells. After decades of studying California's coastline, Goddard had never seen anything like it. Perhaps the most shocking discovery of all came from studying garfish, ancient predators that have prowled freshwater rivers for 150 million years. DNA analysis revealed something that defied belief. Their genetic code evolves 3 times slower than any other major group of vertebrates. These fish are so perfectly adapted to their environment that they've barely changed since the age of dinosaurs. Fossil gars from 150 million years ago are virtually identical to the ones swimming in rivers today. But the plant kingdom holds an even more incredible record. Catkin-Us, discovered in Inner Mongolia, show that some species haven't changed in 160 million years. Through ice ages and greenhouse periods, asteroid impacts and mass extinctions, these plants have remained frozen in evolutionary time. Modern discoveries rely on technology that would seem like magic to earlier scientists. DNA barcoding identifies species from tissue samples smaller than rice grains. But the most important tool is collaboration with local communities. The Chell snakehead discovery proves this. Every living fossil discovery comes with sobering reality. The coelacanth is critically endangered. Only 14 hula-painted frogs exist since rediscovery. The Monte Gordo grasshopper lives only on a single mountaintop. These species survived ice ages, asteroid impacts, and mass extinctions, but they're struggling to survive us. Climate change threatens deep-sea environments where many living fossils hide. We might be the last generation to see these living windows into Earth's past. For every living fossil found, scientists estimate dozens more wait to be discovered. Recent discoveries suggest extinction might not be final. Species can disappear for millions of years, only to reappear in unexpected places. The crinoid coral partnership survived 273 million years in hiding. The California coelacanth suggests these ancient fish might be swimming in oceans worldwide. Each discovery forces us to reconsider what we know about life's resilience. Living fossils remind us we're sharing our planet with actual time travelers. Every coelacanth carries 400 million years of evolutionary history. But they're also warnings. If species that survived hundreds of millions of years are now critically endangered, what does that tell us about the world we're creating? The next time you see a fish in a river or tree in a forest, remember, you might be looking at a living fossil. A survivor from Earth's ancient past, still clinging to life in our modern world. The dead have risen, the extinct have returned, and they're reminding us that life's greatest miracle isn't that it exists, it's that it endures.